Can you hear me from both ears or just from one mainly? Hi guys, welcome back to another video. This is the second time we try and film this because last time we had filmed the whole video and then towards the end, before I could show you the final bit, the sprinklers in the outdoor came on. But now he's just diving a little, so we're just gonna ask for the head up again. Good. Oh. Oh no.
The sprinklers again.
Sure got spooked. And we couldn't keep going because the outdoor sprinklers gone for a long time and it was too dark indoor. So here we are again, doing it all over again. But that's not a problem.
Because, wait, maybe it's a tick, but every time you start your intro I need to do my nose and my nose. And because my filming wasn't so good.
Oh yeah, I didn't want to blame you. But yes, his filming was a little bit not good enough. So here we are again for part 2 of the same video. But this is a 3-month update on how 𝒋𝒏𝒆𝒏 is going. I thought it was really fun kind of keeping you guys up to date every month. That way you can kind of see how the horse is progressing, especially because looking back at Emporio now, he's such a different horse to when I first got him. And I think for 𝒋𝒏𝒆𝒏, it'll be really fun to document his journey. Did I stuff up?
No, I thought so. Oh my God, my arms are shaking from the gym.
Well, this is not going to be good. Last time it was like dirt, 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 and now your arms are shaking. Okay. Well, we just began. You have like an hour left. Oh. Okay. But 𝒋𝒏𝒆𝒏 has been going really... Oh, 1 second. I'm not going to faff too long with the talking, but 𝒋𝒏𝒆𝒏 has been doing really, really well. We're really getting to know each other much better. Something happened with the mane. Now, everyone's going to kill me in the comments, I already know, because I already made a poll once asking you guys on Instagram if I should cut it or not. Everybody said no. And I thought no as well, until one day I was at the stables and I don't know how, but my hand was just going towards the scissors, and then my hand with the scissors was going towards the mane, and now we have no mane. But I did take a little video of the process because I was like, okay, if it's gonna happen, we might as well document it. So here's a little video showing that situation. Okay guys, I don't know what's happening, but I've all of a sudden gotten the urge to cut the mane, and I think that's because I just keep having to do it because his hair doesn't really stay in a plait. I think it's also gonna look so much better when it's shorter. I think this is just an in-between. I think it's gonna have to go, guys. I think I'm gonna do it. I've never thought of cutting it. I mean, I had, but I've just all of a sudden gotten this really strong urge to do it. And I think I'm just gonna do it. I think it's gonna be better for both of us instead of every 3 or 2 days doing this hair. That's so weird. And what do you think his weight looks like? Has it gotten better?
No.
Have you noticed I've cut the mane?
Oh, it's what I thought.
Oh my God, I asked you once, you went up to him, you patted him, nothing. What? Not even noticed. You even pat the neck here.
Yeah, that's when I thought.
And then nothing.
Wait.
And then, oh, you.
Wait, I was thinking, can I say something? Because when I was doing this, I was like, oh wow, but the neck looks big. Ah, when did you do this?
Just now I had this like urge of psychosis, and then now it's cut.
How long were they?
To the shoulder.
Because I was doing this, I was like, oh God, the neck looks different. And I like it. So I think it was a good choice because I didn't even be like, whoa.
I think it looks quite good on him, and I just couldn't. Okay, I can't have it. I'm not gonna do it that short.
Oh God, mine is really short in comparison.
Sorry, that's like bold.
It just got caught.
But I think this looks good. I just need people to tell me it looks good now.
Oh, but I think it looks really good. I like it.
So here's the neck. Here's what the mane is settled. Yes, so you're gonna have to come around for them to see it. The mane is settled.
Slowly.
But this is what it's looking like. I think it looks so much better. I'm so happy with it. I was very unsure. You guys saw that in the video. I was like, what's happening? I'm panicking. But in real life now, it looks so much better.
It looks really, really good.
The neck looks more up. There's more like muscle being shown. It's so much less to take care of, which is honestly the biggest thing. I'm getting emotional over this mane.
I'm not the biggest mane cutter, but this looks really, really good.
Let's talk about his weight because I feel like he's filling out a little bit more over the back. He's filling out on the side of the quarters a little bit better. So overall, I'm happy with where he's going, and I don't want him to put all the weight on at once. You know, we want the muscle to come on because he doesn't need any more fat. He just needs more muscle. But slowly, with the right work, we're starting to do that. He likes to get very relaxed when you start to scratch him and stuff, but let's get on because we don't want to see that. You look like someone who's looking to either make a website or run your website on a better platform. Then Squarespace is where you need to be. Squarespace offers hundreds of already made templates where you can go in, pick your favorite one, still customize everything you want. You don't need to have any coding knowledge. It's super user friendly. I run my shop on there. I've been running my website on Squarespace for almost 4 years now. I truly love the user experience. It's so easy to use on the go as well. You can make quick changes on your phone, whether it's updating stock levels, changing text, or changing the photos as well. If this sounds like what you're looking for, then do use my link, which is www.squarespace.com/MattHarnacke. In doing so, you'll receive 10% off your first purchase of a website or a domain. Good boy.
And she's on.
With 𝒋𝒐𝒍𝒍𝒐𝒘, the whole month, the whole goal of the month has been I wanted him truly in front of the leg, but in front of the leg meaning over the back, connected, supple, and I feel like we got that. And by getting that, it's made so many other pieces of the puzzle fall into place. And now I've got a horse that's much more straight, much more balanced, much more supple. Of course, we're not at the end picture, so he's gonna fall behind the vertical. He's gonna fall out of balance. He's not always gonna be straight, but I have a much more together horse in the beginning.
Last time when we filmed, the Canter was amazing. Maybe you can put some parts out, okay? And otherwise we just have to see it again today.
Yeah, the Canter's come a long way, especially because he's in front of the leg now, so he's got that power in the back and he can keep the frame. So that's helped tremendously, but hopefully we can show you that again today in the indoor. But what I've just been doing to kind of build that forward feeling is every time I'm taking him back in transitions, I'm doing lots of transitions inside the same gait, so lots of transitions in the walk, in the trot, and in the canter. And I'm taking him back and forth, but always thinking forward. So when I take him back, I want him to straight away be able to move forward again when I want to. Not that he's moving back thinking to going back into a walk or into a trot, but whenever I take him back, he's thinking, okay, I'm ready to go forwards. And that kind of forward feeling has created the engine, and now that we have the engine, it's much easier for the horse to be put together and as one. So let's have a look how he's feeling today. So this is already much more of a more connected tempo than what we were working with before. And you can see that the frame is already starting to come a little bit more up and open. And I can ask for that forwardness. I don't want to run. Of course, he still gets stuck and all that kind of stuff, so I have to fix him so I don't have anything in the hand. And then forward again. Good boy. And bringing him back. So that's too much. So that we need the transition still to be a bit smaller just because he's learning. Good, so bringing him back, that's enough. And forward, so there he dropped a little bit behind. So we're just gonna repeat that. Good.
Like with you, when you do a lot with the riding, you can't see you doing so much.
Well, I hope not.
And with me, it's always chaos.
And then we're gonna bring him back again, just a little bit. And when I bring him back, I want him to soften and stay balanced, and then forward again. Well done. Good boy.
And it's cute how he puts his ears forward so much.
Yeah, it's very sweet.
And the lips are way more quiet.
Yeah, the lips are way more quiet. He's just overall more confident in the work and what he has to do. So we're gonna ask the exact same thing on this side. This side he can be sometimes a little bit more blocked. I think because of that right rein is the one that he was just used to holding, and the right rein is the one that I really use for the tempo. But I'm just gonna do the same thing. Ask him back, but in front of the leg. And it's kind of asking him back with a bit of like a leg on. And then forwards again. Well done. And then backwards. Well done, and then forwards. Well done. And I can go a little bit shorter in my contact again and bring him more up. And I fix it forwards. If there's confusion in the contact, I ask it more engine, and hoping that with more of the engine support I can fix it. And then forwards. And then back. Then forwards. And I still have to go back a little bit to my old training because right now he's stuck on the right, so I'm gonna have to counter flex him. There, then I have him soft again. Then I can bring him back again. So it's not that the old training we just forget about now. It's more that we don't have to do it as often. There we go, there I have to fix it again. And then I can just let him sit in that really comfortable space. Easy. Good boy. And the transitions are also much more together because I have him in front. He doesn't forget the hind end when we're doing the downward transitions. So I'm going to give him a walk and then we're going to jump into the canter. And I hope we have as good of a canter as last time. Boy. Good boy.
That was nice.
So if he finds it difficult, I just make a smaller circle that will encourage more natural bend. And then I need to send the canter forward first. And I keep it on a circle at first. So we circle. And I want it just like a nice long striding. So you can see that the canter is like much more in my hand. It's a little bit lower than the frame in the trot, but that's okay because he still needs more support in the canter. But we're getting much nicer stridings instead of him like punching the feet into the ground. It's becoming softer and we're getting longer strides instead, which is really what we wanted.
And he looks really powerful now.
So this has just been a process of time and him just getting more comfortable and stronger. And then we can send him a little bit more forward and let all those puzzle pieces fall together. And again, in the same way as the trot, I want the canter to keep staying in front of the leg even when I go back. And then I go forward. And I don't want huge back transitions because he's gonna get tired really quickly and he doesn't have the strength yet. All I'm trying to do is just get a little bit of a transition going and get a door opening, and then we can build from there. So that was a little bit too far back because he was already ready to go back into the trot. Good boy. And I'm keeping also a slight shoulder in feeling just like I was before. So we haven't thrown away all the training that we did. And this is the more difficult side with the canter, and that's why I'm starting with it. So we're gonna go again a bit further, not out of the canter, but just further back. And then forwards again. Yeah, good boy. And back. Good boy. Still staying in front. Just going back and then forwards. And he has to go forwards on my leg, not when I release the hand, because that's one really bad habit he has. And it's getting better, is that he thinks when I release the contact, that means go forwards. But I want to be able to always have a nice soft contact. So we're not always going to go forwards. He only goes forwards on the leg. The canter is actually a great tool to get him nice and forward and a little bit hot in a way, because that's something I want. Because as I showed you last time, within the trot, we've started to play a little bit with him starting to be a little bit more expressive and asking for that connection. And so I want the engine to be there and I need him to be a little bit switched on. And I can start to show you guys already a little bit in the Citra that we're starting to ask for a little bit more trot and starting to ask also for the suspension. And we're not looking for like a finished trot. We're just looking for something that's positively reacting to the leg. We're getting a little bit of expression. And something we can build on. So of course, when you start to do this kind of trot and asking for more, the whole horse can fall apart and things can become more difficult. Yeah. But it's kind of just a bit of a learning process. Yeah. Good. Yeah, there it is. Good boy. Good boy. So just little bursts of that, doing a couple of strides when he gets it, just like we were doing last time. But just now the quality of it is starting to build and build and build. So that kind of concludes today's ride and update. I hope you guys enjoyed. I remember last time I made a prediction that I was going to do much more laterals, but I found myself that when I went into this month and I started doing the laterals, I didn't quite have the hind leg and the connection I needed in order to do them well. And I feel like now that we have them really forward and better in the hand and in the frame, I'll be able to take that and add a little shoulder in, add a little leg yield. So I'm guessing that's what's going to happen this month, because you kind of have to see what the horse gives you and work from there. But that's my best guess of what month 4 with 𝒋𝒏𝒆𝒚 is going to look like. But thank you so much. I hope you've enjoyed staying up to date with the journey. And as you can see, he's done 30 minutes and he's already sweating. So I'm going to call it and give him a nice walk. I hope you all enjoy the rest of your day, and I'll catch you guys on the next one. Bye bye.